When it comes to the pendulum squat, there's a couple of different machines that we can use. I'm going to show you 2 variations, but there are other machines that you can use as well. Now, in order to use this to bias our quads, which is what we want our feet low on the platform as shown here. Our back should be firmly placed against the pad, and the shoulders should be firmly placed against the upper pads. From here, we're going to descend using as full of a range of motion as possible to maximize knee flexion. Make sure that your back is not rounded off of the pad. We want that to stay nice and neutral spine throughout the entire movement. And again, we want to get that knee as close to the calf as possible to maximize knee flexion or knee bend. Make sure you control this movement. This is not one we're going to be flying through. We want nice, smooth control throughout the entire movement. Then just use the safety to get out of the machine. Mine is there, yours might be different. I'm going to show you the same machine from the front so that you can see the setup for this before we show you the other option that your pendulum might look like. From this angle, we can see we want our foot position to be just outside of hips, aka about shoulder width apart. We don't want our toes pointed super out, but we do want them just pointed just barely outside. Again, they should be low on the platform, and then from here we'll release the safety, and then we're going to go into the movement again, engage the core, make sure that we're in a nice strong position to begin with, and then descend as low of a range of motion as you can possibly go to. Do not let your knees cave in and together. We want those knees to be slightly outward, which is why we point our toes slightly outward at the beginning of this movement. Again, the key with this movement is using a full range of motion to maximize knee flexion, feet low on the platform and slightly angled outwards so that we don't, as we get to the bottom of this movement, cave our knees in to get back up. We don't want that. Now, here's another pendulum machine. Both of these are pendulum machines, but this one looks a little bit different. Both operate super similarly. This is a good one to do barefoot. Place your feet low on the platform. We want to make sure that our back stays firmly against the pad. There's no gap. Our pelvis is in a neutral position. There's no arc behind our back. Here, you're going to press up off of the machine and release the safety. As we go through this movement, it's very important that our feet are low on the platform, but not so low that our heel lifts off of the platform at the bottom of the movement. So we want to make sure that the range of motion is appropriate for us. You can see that my feet, where they are right now, I'm not having my heel pop up and off. If I was, that would simply mean that we just need to place our feet slightly higher up on the platform. The goal here is to maximize knee bend, aka knee flexion. With this machine, we have the option to add weight in the front or the back. Adding weight in the back will make the movement more difficult. If you add it in the front, it's actually going to help you and make the movement easier out of the bottom position. Now again, just to show from the front here, again, we want our feet just outside of hip width, toes slightly turned outward. We're going to engage our core and then make sure that our back is firmly against the pad. From here, we'll push up, release the safety bar, and then we're going to go into our movement, making sure that we get a full range of motion. You can see I get nice and low, lots of knee flexion or knee bend, and moving throughout with control. We're not flying backwards and forwards. And then here, just going to show you what we don't want to do. We don't want to cave our knees at any point throughout the movement. They should be just slightly outward throughout the entire movement. Again, making sure that we're using the full range of motion for this. And just to show you this one from a different angle, because I know it's kind of hard to see sometimes here, you can see that I've added weight in the back of the machine, aka I'm going to make this movement harder. Entering the machine, I'm making sure my back is nice and flat. I'm making sure that I push upward, release the safety, and then from here with an engaged core, toes slightly pointed outward, using a full range of motion where my heel does not pop off of the platform at the bottom of the movement. Being able to control this and not flinging through it with a ton of momentum. That, my friends, is how we execute a pendulum hack machine.